The story of Prophet Ismail, a prayer in the desert. In distant lands where deserts lie, beneath the vast and silent sky, a prophet knelt with hands held high, and let a heartfelt prayer fly. O Lord of all the worlds above, send me a child, a son of love, one who was righteous, firm, and true, to serve you well in all I do. He waited years, with patient soul, a man of faith, a heart made whole. And when the time at last was near, his aged eyes were filled with tear. A boy was born, so pure, so mild, a longed for, blessed, and holy child. A gift from Allah, strong and wise, a joy beneath the desert skies. The father smiled, the mother praised, and words of thanks to Allah raised. But tests for those whom God does love, come swiftly down from up above. Allah then gave a strange command, one hard to fully understand. Leave them, your wife and infant son, in barren land, where rivers run none. No trees, no shade, no water there, just empty winds and sun-scorched air. Yet Ibrahim obeyed with trust, for Allah's word is always just. Hajar called out, her voice was clear, are we left in this desert here? He walked in silence, heart in pain, but faith in God did still remain. She asked again, and he stood still, then softly said, it is God's will once. She bowed her head and said, then he will never leave us dead. The running of Hajar in the water of life. Now left alone, beneath the heat, with burning sand beneath her feet, young Hajar stood with hope and fear, while baby Ismail cried so near. No food to eat, no drink in hand, no shelter in the thirsty land. Yet in her heart, no thought of doubt, she knew her Lord would bring her out. She searched for help, she ran, she prayed, between two hills her feet were laid. From softest slope to Marwa's rise, she scanned the earth, she scanned the skies. She ran once more, and then again, her tears fell down like summer rain. 7 times she crossed the path, in desperate hope, in silent wrath. No angel came, no cloud was near, but faith stood firm despite the fear. Then, beneath her baby's heel, a sudden tremble she could feel. The earth gave way, the stone did break, and from the dust, a spring did wake. It bubbled forth, a gift divine, pure water from the mercy sign. She cried aloud, her hands would press, Zamzam. She said in gratefulness. She shaped the flow with sand and care, so it would stay and run not bare. This was no stream from worldly source, it flowed from heaven's mighty force. A miracle that still flows bright, a mercy bathed in sacred light. Years later pilgrims walk that trail, where Hajar ran through dust and gale. Between those hills, their footsteps fall, remembering her strength through all. Not just a tale of thirst and pain, but trust in God will none remain. For those who run with hearts sincere, His help, like Zamzam, will appear. The dream and the test. One night, beneath the starry dome, Prophet Ibrahim dreamed alone. A vision came so clear, so bright, a test from God to prove His might. He saw himself, in dreams' embrace, preparing for a sacred place, where he must offer, pure and true, his son Ismail, the dream he knew. He woke with heart both calm and stirred, for dreams from God are not absurd. 3 times the vision came again, no doubt remained within his brain. With steady steps, he called his son, and told him all about one. My son, I've seen a dream so clear, that I must sacrifice you here. Ismail smiled without a fright, his eyes shone bright with God's own light. Oh Father, do as you're commanded, you will find me patient, undaunted. Such faith and trust beyond compare, a bond of love, sincere and rare. Together, walking hand in hand, toward that place God had planned. The path was long, the sun was high, yet neither showed a single sigh. For they both knew this was a test, a trial that would bring them rest. time had come, Ibrahim raised the blade, the moment to be praised. But just as fate prepared to strike, a voice called out, clear and alive. O Ibrahim, you prove your faith, do not harm a child beneath your blade. We have granted this great deed, a sacrifice in word and deed. And near them stood a ram so fair, whose horns glistened in the air, to take the place of Ismail's life, to save him from the mortal knife. This story echoes through the years, a faith that conquers doubt and fears, of willing hearts that bow and pray, trust in God, come what may. Building the house and a prayer for generations. After trials past and faith made strong, together they built a house lifelong. A sacred place, a holy site, the Kaaba, wrapped in purest light. With bricks and stones, both hand in hand, they raised the walls upon the land. Ibrahim and Ismail's care, a home for those who come to prayer. They call to all the faithful near, to turn their hearts and hold God dear. A place to worship, peace to find, a center for all humankind. And Ibrahim raised his voice in prayer, for blessing sent from God's own care. O Lord, make this house a place, for those who turn with love and grace. Keep safe the ones who walk your way, guide them to you, both night and day. He prayed for children yet to be, for pure generations, true and free. A nation raised in faith and light, to honor truth and shun all blight. Ismail, faithful, strong, and wise, kept prayers alive beneath the skies. He taught the people how to pray, and walk in Allah's gentle way. Their story lives through time and space, a legacy of love and grace. A call to trust and to obey, that guides us still to this very day. The faithful son in his legacy. In sacred books, his praise is told, a man of heart both true and bold. Ismail, said the book divine, was honest, patient, pure, and fine. He kept the prayers both day and night, and followed truth with all his might. A son who never broke his word, a voice of faith, a holy bird. The Prophet Sunnah tells us too, of Ismail's deeds, so just and true. He stood with Ibrahim in faith, and shared with him the righteous path. His legacy remains a light, a beacon shining through the night. For every soul who seeks the way, his story guides them day by day. His patience in the greatest test, shows how true faith is expressed. With hearts surrendered, pure and strong, he taught us how to right the wrong. So from his tale, we learn to stand, firm, obedient to God's command. To trust in him, to do what's right, and walk with faith both day and night. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more, feel free to subscribe to my channel.